Welcome to Adisha's Tuition, where learning made easy. In this channel, you will learn basics of mathematics and physics. We also have Center for Virtual Learning, where online tuition are conducted for CBSE and ICC boards from grade 8 onwards. We have one-to-one classes and group classes 3 days per week. Happy learning!
Today we are going to see about how we will rationalize the denominator of 1 by 8 plus 5 root 2. So here the rationalizing means in this denominator you can see 8 plus 5 root 2. This is the irrational number. This irrational number that you have to convert it into a rational number, that is called rationalize the denominator. Okay, rationalize the denominator means this term, that is 8 plus 5 root 2, that you have to convert it into a rational number. So here first you have to take rationalizing factor, that is equal to RF. Rationalizing factor is nothing but if the denominator is in the form of a plus b, the rationalizing factor that should be a minus b. And if it is in a minus b, that you have to take the rationalizing factor, that is a plus b. Okay, so here a, this is b. So a plus b. So what is the rationalizing factor? That is equal to 8 minus 5 root 2. 8 minus 5 root 2 is the rationalizing factor. After getting the rationalizing factor, you can take the given number, that is a 1 by 8 plus 5 root 2, that can be written 1 by 8 plus 5 root 2. Then both numerator and denominator you have to multiply it with the RF, that is 8 minus 5 root 2 you have to multiply with the numerator and 8 minus 5 root 2 that you have to multiply in the denominator. Okay, so in numerator you can write 1 into 8 minus 5 root 2, that can be written 8 minus 5 root 2 divided by, in denominator first one is 8 plus 5 root 2 and the second one is 8 minus 5 root 2. Okay, so you can see in the denominator 8 plus 5 root 2, 8 minus 5 root 2, which is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Okay, where a is 8, b is 5 root 2. A is 8 and b is equal to 5 root 2. We know that a plus b into a minus b, that is equal to a square minus b square. A square minus b square. So here you can write the numerator is same, 8 minus 5 root 2. The denominator that you can apply a square minus b square, where a equal to 8. So you can write 8 square minus b is 5 root 2. So you can write 5 root 2 the whole square. 2. In numerator you can write as it is 8 minus 5 root 2 divided by 8 square. What is 8 square? 64 minus 5 root 2 the whole square. That can be, if you know, that is ab the whole square, that is equal to a square b square. The same thing here you can write, that is 5 square into b, that is root 2 the whole square. Okay, so again that is equal to 8 minus 5 root 2 divided by 64 minus, now 5 square is 25, then root 2 the whole square, that is root 2 the whole square. So any and this root, both will cancel. So what is remaining? That is only 2. 25 into 2. So that is equal to 8 minus 5 root 2 divided by 64 minus 25 into 2, that is equal to 50. Okay, so that is equal to 8 minus 5 root 2 divided by 64 minus 50, that is equal to 14. Okay, if you subtract 50 from 64, the answer is 14. So here the rationalizing factor of 8 plus 5 root 2, that is equal to 8 minus 5 root 2 divided by 14.